And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to race number 3 of the Oreo Truck Series here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. We're preparing for an exciting race here today at Las Vegas. 42 trucks set to this racetrack, and let's not waste any time. Let's give you the starting lineup for today's race. Adam Chambers is on the pole for the race today. Chambers comes in 6th in the standings. Chambers having a great season so far in the Oreo Truck Series. To the house side is going to be Harold Columbia. He's a rookie in this field. Our points leader, Matthew Rodriguez, he'll roll off from the 3rd position, so a good qualifying run today for our points leader. He'll start alongside of Matt Nathan, another rookie. Then it's Philip Stiller. He'll line up alongside of Jesse Kaplan. Nick Eggleston lining up alongside of Angel D'Souza. Timmy Pacioli, our winner last week at Phoenix. He will line up to the inside of Ray Wilson. Then it's Jordan Hesder alongside of Tom Weekly. Robert Ban, our defending champion in the Oreo Truck Series, and may I add, 11th in the standings. He's all of a sudden, wow, seemed to just shoot out of nowhere. He didn't have that good a finish at Daytona, and just seems to have come alive here in that 57 truck. And he'll start to the inside of Robert Cruz, making his first Truck Series event. Then we've got Dougie Shears starting alongside of Evan Nugent. Nugent ended up taking the Snickers Cup Series win last week at Phoenix. And then it's Jacob Lawler alongside of Jake Rogers. James Bald will start alongside of Michael Harvey. Jacob Rodriguez alongside Diego Brace. Diego making his first Truck Series start here today. Logan Wilson will line up alongside of Brandon Gonzalez. Alex Lozano alongside of Adrian Brace. Lisa Shears will line up alongside of Devin Wilson. Christian Janes. He's actually a guy who's actually outside the top 35, had to race his way in today. He lines up on the inside of Jared Crocious. John Dillon, who comes in 2nd in the standings. He'll line up alongside of Sean Galligan, another driver who had to race his way into today's event. Anthony McCurry, who comes into this race 8th in the standings. He'll line up alongside of Corey Williams. Arnold Columbia. Columbia comes into this race 7th in the standings, and he'll line up alongside of Ziggy Bain. James McLeod alongside of John Worry. Then it's Jake Berg alongside Mark George. And Kristen Worry with Kenny McCurry round out the rest of the field. Well, I'll tell you what, if I had to pick a winner out of this field already, I'd have to maybe go with Mark George. I know he's a go-or-go-homer. I know he's not really shown that much so far this year, but if you take last year's statistics, he had the pole and the win at Las Vegas last season. So I would be watching for that 89 truck during the course of the day. Drivers who failed to make this race, there were quite a few of them. Patrick Murphy, Jake Cole, T.O. Bain, John Brace, Jake Richards, also Noel Stiller, Adam Rose, Ralph Green, Stephen Dillon, and Bob Fergus. A few drivers have yet to make their first start here in the Oreo Truck Series. Stephen Dillon, Ralph Green, and Bob Fergus are those three. So they'll be trying when we get to the next race. And speaking of next race, we are not going to Bristol, because for some reason I'm not able to race all 42 trucks or cars at that racetrack. So I will be announcing probably in the Snickers Cup Series race here where the new track is going to be, that we will have race number 4, and then we'll be going to Fontana, Texas, Talladega, and on. Also, we're going to be replacing race number 8 in this season. Infineon, we're not going to be racing there. We're going to be racing somewhere else. I'll get to that very shortly. Probably when we get to around race 6 or 7, I'll let you know where that race is going to take place. So we got about a minute before they go into the green. Let's give you a look at the point standings right now. Matthew Rodriguez is the points leader. John Dillon comes in 2nd. Lisa Shears is in 3rd. Brandon Gonzalez is up in 4th. Timmy Pacioli is 5th. Adam Chambers is 6th. Arnold Columbia is 7th in the standings. 8th right now is Anthony McCurry. 9th is Angel D'Souza. 10th is Jordan Hesder. Robert Ban, our defending champions, up in 11th. And Philip Stiller is in 12th. Also, some Snickers Cup Series news. Dougie Shears, our defending champion in that series, has actually moved over to the ride and points of the 83 car that he drove last season. He will replace Adam Rose at Red Bull Racing. Rose will take the points and the ride of Dougie Shears, the number 8 car, for the rest of the season in the Snickers Cup Series. So Dougie Shears may be back in contention for a back-to-back championship. And here today, we are going to be watching the progress of our points leader, Matthew Rodriguez, and our defending champion, Robert Ban, see if they'll be chasing a championship. But Some pretty good drivers up here in the front of the field, and also some good drivers in the back of the field, and we'll be watching them all here today for 27 laps at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Looking forward to an exciting race here today, and we've ended up having rookies all of a sudden just come out of nowhere here in this season in all three series. They've been doing a phenomenal job. We ended up having John Brace go to victory lane in the Snickers Cup Series Daytona race. Evan Nugent just last week went to the Phoenix victory lane in the Snickers Cup Series, and we're looking to see if maybe more of that is going to occur, as Adam Chambers and rookie Harold Columbia will start us off. Green flag will wave. Chambers did not get quite as good a start as Matthew Rodriguez behind him. Rodriguez is closing up on the back bumper. The points leader may want to become the race leader right here in turn 1. Adam Chambers going to try and throw the block. This time he will be able to as he slides down in front of the Microtel Dodge. They're getting a little bit antsy behind him. And I think the caution is out. I'm not certain. Oh, look at Harold Columbia. Almost got into the Adam Chambers machine, and I do believe the caution is waving. I may have just seen something, but I think I did. Nope. Caution is not out. And Adam Chambers is our current leader. Chambers is kind of checked out a little bit, and right now, Matthew Rodriguez is kind of under fire from Philip Stiller. That's for second. Let's take a look at that battle right there. Philip Stiller comes into this race 12th in the standings. Made the transfer from the number 2 to the number 19. There you see Timmy Pacioli, last week's winner, right there in the middle. He's caught in the middle between Jordan Hester and Matt Nathan, and the Boston Bruins car of Philip Stiller is going to slide into that third position. Matthew Rodriguez there in second, trying to close in on the back bumper of Adam Chambers for the lead. Got to be pretty impressed. Right now we've got four returnees in the top 4. And a possible 5th one in the top 5 there. Jordan Hester battling with Harold Columbia. That would be for that 5th position. Meanwhile, there's our points leader, Matthew Rodriguez, with Philip Stiller in tow. Stiller going to make a move to the inside for second. Matthew Rodriguez may have been thinking about the lead off of Adam Chambers, but Stiller kind of foils that plan and goes to the inside, and now it's a battle on for second rather than a battle for the lead. You know, Chambers didn't have that bad a year last year. It just seemed to all go downhill once he hit the chase. And so here this year, he's going to try and be consistent all year long. Right now, he's got a pretty sizable lead as they were racing 3 wide back there for a moment for that spot. And look at there, see that black car there on that inside line? That is defending Oreo Truck Series champion Robert Ban, who came in 11th in the standings. Boy, this guy seems to come out of absolutely nowhere. Nick Eggleston having a good run right there in that 14 truck. He's running in second, trying to run down now the Adam Chambers machine. Looks like Matt Nathan, or nope, that's not Matt Nathan, that's Ray Wilson down on that inside line. He has someone else behind him that was giving him kind of a push through turns 3 and 4, and I couldn't tell who it was. Oh, it's Timmy Pacioli. Pacioli starting to move his way back up. Pacioli comes in 5th in the standings. We were talking about Chambers right there, the leader. He's running in the lead. He's 6th in the standings. Jordan Hester there in the 28 truck. He is 10th in the standings. Robert Ban, who's 4th right now, he is 11th in the standings. Our points leader, Matthew Rodriguez, is back there. Philip Stiller, who's 12th in the standings, is back there. A lot of drivers who are in the top 12 in the points are running up here at the front right now. It's a little surprising. And we may have a battle on for the lead here. No, we don't. We have a caution instead. Let's see why. Caution is waving for Harold Columbia, who started on the outside of the front row. James McLeod is involved as well. Mark George has gotten a piece of it. So too is Michael Harvey. Harvey is smoking. Jared Crocious. There's Lisa Shears, 3rd in the standings, involved. Jacob Rodriguez also got a piece of it. Looks like maybe Jesse Kaplan, Angel D'Souza, and maybe even Alex Lozano may have been a part of that as well. Damage also to the Brandon Gonzalez machine. Gonzalez comes in 4th in the standings. The 82 truck's got some damage. And so too does Tom Weekly. Adrian Brace with damage. And it looks like those are the cars that have the damage that may be in danger of going to the garage area. We will find out. There's Lisa Shears, third in the standings. She's the one that's probably going to take the hardest hit in the standings, along with fourth in the standings, Brandon Gonzalez, who's coming into your screen right now at the top of your screen there, that gold Red Bull 82. We'll find out what those two are going to do, as they both have sustained damage here at Las Vegas. Well, they were going 3 wide here, and this was coming into turn number 2, I believe. May have been some contact between the 13 of Christian James and the 87 of Lisa Shears here, or does Lisa Shears just shoot up the racetrack into Jacob Rodriguez? Let's see. If there's contact between the 13 and the 87, I don't see it yet. No, Lisa Shears just made contact with Jacob Rodriguez all by herself, and Harold Columbia nowhere to go. Matt Nathan just barely makes it by there. So does Anthony McCurry and Arnold Columbia. Those are two guys in the top 10 in the standings. And then you're going to see them all get jacked up back here. Mark George makes some contact there. He turns into Dougie Shears. James McLeod is involved there. John Worry got a little piece of that. Michael Harvey gets into it. Adrian Brace, Jared Crocious, Tom Weekly, Brandon Gonzalez, Jake Rogers, Angel D'Souza was indeed involved. Alex Lozano, I don't know if he got involved, but he was slowed up. But boy, interesting turn of events here. Corey Williams also got a piece of that. We're under the caution for the first time today here at Las Vegas. Well, Mark George will not defend his win at Las Vegas this season. He has retired from the race, along with the race cars of James McLeod, Lisa Shears, who came in third in the standings, Michael Harvey, and Jacob Rodriguez. Jared Crocious and Harold Columbia you see lining up there on the inside line. They are one lap down. Here's the way they line up for the restart. Adam Chambers leads. Nick Eggleston is second. Jordan Hester is third. Robert Band fourth. And Matthew Rodriguez is fifth. Philip Stiller is sixth. Timmy Pacioli is in seventh. Ray Wilson eighth. James Bald ninth. And Logan Wilson, he's in 10th. Jacob Lawler runs 11th. Christian James is 12th. John Dillon's up to 13th. Anthony McCurry is up to 14th. 15th is Matt Nathan. And Arnold Columbia is in 16th. 17th, Diego Brace. In 18th is Kenny McCurry, 19th is Jake Burke, and Sean Galligan runs in 20th. 21st is Evan Nugent. Robert Cruz runs 22nd. John Worry, 23rd. 24th, Ziggy Bain. 25th is Kristen Worry. 26th is Corey Williams. 27th is Dougie Shears. Jake Rogers runs 28th. Devin Wilson, 29th. Angel D'Souza in 30th. 31st is Jesse Kaplan. Alex Lozano is 32nd. 33rd is Adrian Brace. 34th right now, Tom Weekly. And Brandon Gonzalez is still on the racetrack. He has returned. He is 35th right now. Pace car peels off, and we will get back underway on lap 11 of 27. Not yet halfway, but the green flag is out for Adam Chambers. Chambers and Eggleston both got pretty good restarts. They'll get around the slower car of Jared Crocious. Everybody else doing the same there, too. Philip Stiller passing Jared Crocious and getting to the inside for 5th on Matthew Rodriguez, as the front four are nose to tail. Chambers, Eggleston, Hester, and Ban all nose to tail heading down to turn number 3. Eggleston may have thoughts about the lead here. He gets to the inside, makes a little contact, makes a little bit more contact, tries to forge a hole, and still Chambers is able to close the door. Wow. Either Chambers did a great defensive move there, or Nick Eggleston did not push the issue. I'm not sure which, and they may go 3 wide for the lead here. Eggleston went low, Hester went even lower, and we are 3 wide for the top spot. Robert Band's slingshotting around trying to find a line. Someone got into the wall there. I think it was Robert Band, and they are still bouncing off of each other. Nick Eggleston right now has the lead, but oh my, this is tight off of this turn. Look at this. Chambers is kind of fading now. Hester is taking the lead, but it's about a 7, 8, 9 car battle for the top spot. Jordan Hester out in front now. Philip Stiller trying to get a run to the inside for that lead. Here comes Stiller. Hester comes in 10th in the standings. Stiller comes in 12th. And here's Timmy Pacioli, last week's winner. He may be thinking about 2 in a row here in that 33 truck. You know, as soon as Timmy Pacioli seems to go on a winning streak, there's no stopping him. He just completely demolishes everybody. And right now, he must be carrying over the momentum he had in that 33 truck over at Phoenix. And he is running very well right now. He's now in the 2nd position. Comes Ray Wilson in the 52 truck. I remember well how Ray Wilson and Brandon Gonzalez, they would run so hard to try and get into the races last year as go or go homers, and just were not able to make the show sometimes. Ray Wilson, though, doing a pretty good job. He has been able to keep that 52 truck in the top 35 for these past 2 races, and now he's been able to do it here today, and he may be able to continue it, as now we got a battle on for second. Robert Bann gets a move to the inside of the Ray Wilson machine. But meanwhile, all this is going on behind the Philip Stiller machine, but they are running down the Boston Bruins truck. The Boston Bruins Toyota there, and the guy trying to head up that charge would be Ray Wilson, leading Robert Bann, and then a battle for fourth between Matthew Rodriguez, James Bald, and Timmy Pacioli. You know, we talked about Adam Chambers. He did the smart thing. He kind of fell a little bit back to that first group, and now he's starting to work his back up. He's running right now in the 8th position. So he didn't push the issue, didn't try to race too hard and use up his equipment, and now he's starting to work his way back up to the front. Well, Ray Wilson, Robert Bann, they have worked together, and they have caught Philip Stiller. We're going to have a battle on for the lead in a matter of moments. Hey, I just saw a car back there that was up in the top 10. That'd be the guy who runs 8th in the standings right now, Anthony McCurry. Let's take a look back there. That 38 truck running very well. There he is, going to the inside of Nick Eggleston. He's running right now in the 11th position. And how about the car just behind him, Diego Brace? This is his first start, and what a run right now for that Napa Toyota. A great run for Diego Brace, currently in the 12th position. John Dillon comes in second in the standings, and he's running 13th right now. Good run for that car. Back up to the front, though. Has Ray Wilson been able to put a move yet on Philip Stiller? No, he has not. Instead, Robert Bann has put a move on him, but now he's going to go right back to the inside. Says, thank you very much. I'll take that inside line again. Uses a crossover move and goes to the second position. You know, I'm not certain what's going on there, but I keep seeing sparks flying off the 57 truck of Robert Bann. I don't know if maybe there's a right rear tire that's going down. I don't know if he's got some sheet metal that's rubbing, or if he just enters the turn in a strange way that causes him to scrub the wall when he enters into turn 3. But I've seen for maybe 2 or 3 laps sparks just flying off the back of that race car, and I don't know for certain if that's which one of those scenarios, what's going on with the 57, but it doesn't seem to really be hurting him. He's still running in the top 5. But right now, Philip Stiller is out in front, and he's just driving away. He's got about 7 more laps before he can go to victory lane, though. Ray Wilson, that's pretty much enough. That's enough time for him to be able to run down the 19, and a few other drivers starting to make their way up here into this front of the field. Timmy Pacioli's coming back. There's James Bald. Bald, who had the pole last week at Phoenix, but ended up not being able to have a win, but he may be able to get one here a week later at Las Vegas. Jordan Hester is back up there in the front 4. And Ray Wilson now has caught Philip Stiller. You know, I don't know how far back you can go to pick a driver that can make his way up through the field here. I mean, I don't know if you can go back as far as Timmy Pacioli and Anthony McCurry there, but it's possible. They'll have to run some pretty fast lap times, though, and have a good drafting partner to get up through the field here. And now it's become a 3-man fight for the lead. It's Philip Stiller, Ray Wilson, James Bald. Bald thinking about second. Ray Wilson closes the door, picks up the draft, and here he comes right up onto the back bumper of the Philip Stiller machine. The question is, though, can he get to the inside? Can he make a move? Right there, he had to lay off the throttle just a little bit. That kind of slowed up James Bald, who was behind him. Now Jordan Hester takes a peek down to the inside. James Bald, though, he forges away to the inside, and here's James Bald for a second. Bald on the inside of Ray Wilson. He's got that inside line. He'll pick up some drafting help here in the form of, well, I was going to say Jordan Hester, but Hester seems not to want to go down to that inside line. And Philip Stiller continues to run all by himself. It's a while before he gets to lap traffic. Right now, he is exiting turn 2. Harold Columbia is entering turn 3, so he's got quite a bit of real estate still before he gets to lap traffic. But I don't know if they could catch the lap traffic soon enough to put us under the caution, or to not to put us under the caution, but to slow up that 19 Toyota. Our new second place driver is Ray Wilson as he moves back down to the inside there of James Bald. Hey, how about this? We got Kenny McCurry up there. What a run right now for that car. There he is in the 04. Good run right here. Hey, and how about Harold Columbia? He's up there in the, well, he actually crossed the stripe in the 11th position. And he's running right now very well. Columbia came in 7th in the standings. There's John Dillon and Matthew Rodriguez, the drivers who are 1-2 in the standings. John Dillon runs in 12th right now. Matthew Rodriguez runs in 13th. And there's a driver who needs a good run. Christian James running currently in the 14th position. He was one of those go-or-go homers. But everybody is chasing Philip Stiller, who has to hold on for 3 more laps to pick up a win here in Season 2 at Las Vegas. Philip Stiller was one driver who, if I remember correctly, if memory serves me correctly, I think he ended up just missing the Oreo Truck Series chase for the championship last year, and so he's coming in with a new attitude, a new desire to win and get good finishes, and he's showing it off right here. Ray Wilson, he's been able to put his car to the inside of the 19 quite a few times, but just has not been able to make a move, and now Robert Bann has charged up on the inside of Ray Wilson. See if he can get to the inside, and there are slower cars up ahead. Philip Stiller's going to have to make one more lap, but he may catch the slower cars. Here he comes. He's up on the Harold Columbia machine. He's got to get to the inside. He tries. Oh, man, this is close. He's got to get to the inside and block Robert Bann. Bann is going to come through, and Robert Bann gets to the inside. Bann is the new leader. Robert Bann finds the line that gives him the win here today. How about that? Our defending champion will go to victory lane here today at Las Vegas. Absolutely incredible. Anthony McCurry crosses in 3rd, Nick Eggleston 4th, Kenny McCurry 5th, and Arnold Columbia in 6th. Diego Brace, his first start, will finish in 6th. 7th, Matthew Rodriguez. 8th, Christian James. 9th position, I believe, was Philip Stiller. No, it was Ray Wilson, and Philip Stiller fell all the way to 10th position. Wow. Let's show you the way they finished this race. Wow, Robert Bann. Right place, right time. Gets the win here today. How about that? Absolutely incredible. We gave you the top 10. Let's go down through the rest. James Bald finishes 11th. John Dillon finishes in 12th. Jacob Lawler in 13th. Jordan Hesder 14th. And Logan Wilson 15th. Timmy Pacioli slid back, finished in the 16th position. Evan Nugent in 17th. Matt Nathan 18th. Jake Berg 19th. Adam Chambers, our pole sitter, slid all the way back to the 20th position. Kristen Worry in 21st. Angel D'Souza 22nd. 23rd. Sean Galligan 24th. Alex Lozano. Jake Rogers 25th, Devin Wilson 26th, Jesse Kaplan in 27th, and Corey Williams finishes in 28th. A lot of rookies there from 24th on down through 28th. Then in 29th is Dougie Shears. Ziggy Bain finishes in 30th, John Worry 31st, Adrian Brace 32nd, Todd Weekly in 33rd. Brandon Gonzalez finished in 34th. Robert Cruz in his first start finishes 1 lap down in 35th. Jared Crocious also finishes a lap down in 36th. Harold Columbia finishes 2 laps down in 37th. And out of the race were the cars of Michael Harvey, Jacob Rodriguez, Lisa Shears, who ended up coming in 3rd in the standings before this race started. Mark George and James McLeod also retired from this event. So congratulations to Robert Bann, who on a last lap pass goes to victory lane here today at Las Vegas. We'll head next to another track, which I do not know where it's going to be, because I will be announcing that in the Snickers Cup Series race, but it will not be Bristol because I want 42 trucks rather than 38, which I think is what they allow you. So, for everybody here in the NNSCRA studios, I am Seth Cole. Hope you'll tune in when the when the Mobile One Cup Series and Snickers Cup Series cars all come here to Las Vegas to finish off this Las Vegas race weekend, and then we'll be heading to an entirely new track for race number 4. You've been watching a production of the NNSCRA, now merged with the NCG. MRS, here come the point standings.